Welcome everybody. Welcome to the Fifth Down Radio Show. Got a little bit to talk about tonight. I'm not gonna hold y'all up for too long. As you can guys see, with some breaking news, the Los Angeles Chargers will be making the move to Atlanta, and I'm pretty sure the Colts will be making the move to the Chargers. We are definitely got a lot of movement going on in the league right now, but everybody has to be patient because we got users dropping left and right, and it's all the same teams. But this is all a really, really good thing because we're steadily trying to improve the league and make sure we get the right users in here for this long haul. It's going to dive into the rule that we just implemented today. Maybe some of y'all don't understand it, okay? And I just want to give y'all the basis. I know a lot of this stuff is hitting y'all out of the left side of the field. So y'all sitting at home and you're getting these updates and they're saying, hey, man, this is a rule change. We are still developing our rules. I think I told you guys that earlier a couple weeks ago. You know, we're developing the whole foundation and basis of our rules. We're taking a little bit from every league. And the thing that I told our rule guy, which is not even me, but who is Kenny. Kenny handles all our regulations. Is I want a league that's not too strict, but not too fun. I want the perfect middle. A league that's too strict isn't fun, and a league that's too fun is kind of cheesy. All right, so I definitely don't want our league filled with cheese plays. Look, guys, I'm actually a custom playbook guy. I have not played in one franchise where I didn't completely create my custom playbook. But with that being said, I've watched the effects of cheesy YouTube plays take over your league.
Hey guys.
And there's
and there's some regular playbooks that are cheesy too. Like there's some Falcon. It's like the Redskins got like a cheesy playbook. Like there's some other teams in the NFL have regular cheesy playbooks. But you can't stop the NFL having cheesy playbook because it's a roster they made.
Yeah, of course. You have cheesy playbooks, but when you're looking at the bigger picture, and that
it's the plays, the players.
Yeah, the players can be cheesy, but the thing is, and this is what I'm trying to get people to understand, is we're trying to narrow down the people or the plays that we have to constantly watch. If everybody has a custom playbook, we're going to have to watch every player's game 24/7 to ensure that they're not running the same plays, these cheese or money plays over. If we can identify one or two playbooks,
that's why we should ban custom playbook to be real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is if the rule that was just set in place was to get rid of custom playbooks and every team uses their coach's playbook. Now, coaches, and I'm getting all to that. I know we're getting off track a little bit, but I'm trying to go through the process of explaining why we came up with this rule.
I like the rule actually because
I didn't know how we did this because we want to limit the amount of people we would have to actually monitor. All right, so if we know only the Arizona Cardinals has really big money plays in their book, that's the only team technically have to monitor playing those formations. We will have to monitor versus everybody having these plays in their playbook. Okay. And then the thought came into us. We're still trying to add in a realism aspect to our league. Coaches don't have value in Madden currently. They don't have any value. You sign whoever you want to. Your coach is basically a face. So we wanted to add value to your coaches. So imagine Mike Tomlin has the playbook that you love. At that point in time, Mike Tomlin has an extreme amount of value to your team. Of course, you'll want to hunt to get Mike Tomlin. You know, like we just wanted to add some value to the coaches. So adding an extra level of competition by saying that you will have to play with your coach's playbooks. It will make you have to dive in deep, do the research on that playbook, find how to make that playbook work for
When
you.
you say coach's playbook, you mean like the playbook that already comes with the team, correct?
The team. But the thing is that playbook is revolved around your coach. It says Mike, or it says whatever your coach's name, and then it says Tennessee on the side of it.
Right,
so the rule that we came up with was that you play with your coach's playbook. You don't have to keep your coach. You can fire and hire whoever you want to. And some of the custom coaches that are already created on the game come with different playbooks. So let's say if the Tennessee Titans have a mobile quarterback, but they got a pocket quarterback coach, you could fire your coach and go hire a mobile quarterback coach and play with that playbook. You understand what I'm saying? So it would make the game just a tad bit funner. It'd make it a tad bit more competitive. And it would just limit the amount of cheese that's happening to our league. We want people to get back to playing chess and get away from beating Madden, okay? Because in my last 2 leagues that I played in, it was rare that 2 players were even competing anymore. It was just more about them breaking the game or figuring out how to break the game. I know that this corner post strike is a money play, and that's what they would do. They would expose a glitch in Madden. We don't want that here, being that we're broadcasting that to the world. Okay, now that I talked about that, that's really, really, really stuff that I wanted Kenny to handle. But the most important thing that I want to talk to you guys about today, and I just want all you guys to take a second really quick, and if you can close your eyes, not, you don't have to, but I'm about to tell you guys a story because I want you guys to get a picture of, to see this bigger picture that I'm trying to create for you guys when we're pushing out rules. When it comes to the live rules, I want you guys to understand what we're trying to do. Okay. So I just need everybody to imagine for me. Okay. Just imagine if I gave you a treasure map, right? I gave you a treasure map and I told you I knew the exact destination of the treasure. The only thing that you would have to do is to trek 10,000 miles across the desert. All right. Half of you guys in this chat are already tuned out of it. You're like, man, fuck that. Who wants to trek 10,000 miles across the desert to get a treasure? And we don't even know what's in the treasure box. Okay. So what if I told you, bro, look, how about this? I will pay for everything. Don't worry about your kids. Don't worry about your wife. I already got your time off of work approved. Everybody's taken care of. All I need you to do is just go out here and find this treasure. The other 3%, 10% of you are already thinking, oh man, that's still, who wants to walk across a hot ass desert? You know, even if you took care of it, we still don't know what's in the treasure box. All right. Okay. So you still don't want to go yet. All right. How about this? Okay. How about this? I'll pick you up and drive you 9,000 of those miles. All you have to do is walk 1,000 miles to find this treasure box that I'm offering you. I got you covered on work. I got your family taken care of. Everybody's paid. I've done all the hard work and I paved the way for you. All you just got to do is walk 1,000 miles to find this treasure box. Sounds a lot better than 10,000. And the reason why I'm giving you guys this example, because this is where we are now. We're 1,000 miles away from what we really want. The bigger picture is that all of you guys can get paid to play Madden, man, to do something that you love, okay? That's why we pushing it to the world. The esports league for Madden has not technically been tackled. I don't know why. I've done all my research on it. I have not found anything on that market. Of course, they're marketing the Madden championships. You have pro players and everything is, but 2K just took off with the esports league. All right. It was just an idea that started with my player, just evolved. I want to be the first esports league for Madden. It's a long shot. I'm not going to lie to you. It's that treasure box. I don't know what's in it. We may not take off, but I like playing Madden. You like playing Madden. We love playing Madden. Let's try to make some money off of it, man. This commercial was released today. And in 3 or 4 hours, we had 77 views. 3 or 4 hours, 77 views. All right. That was a commercial. Now we're talking about giving everybody in the world this type of action-packed video feed almost 24/7, 24 hours a day. It's because none of us will be playing at the same time. The Franchise X Twitch will always be going. Your Twitch will always be going. And when you're not going, someone else's Twitch will be going. All Tag Franchise X. That name is being pushed out there with your face right behind the brand. I'm trying to help you. I'm not trying to hurt you. I know today I came off in a little aggressive manner, man, because I'm so passionate about the things that I believe in. But guys, it's a huge opportunity for us all. If you can't buy in, we understand. If it's too much, we understand. If you don't want to be here, we understand. But this is the vision. I'm not lying to any. The Jets called me today. Scolas is his name. He called me. He said, "Hey, man, look, man, I think it'd be awesome if we had a little bit more input in the rules." Look, guys, I don't have any issue when it comes to gameplay rules. If you guys really hate the coach rule, we'll throw it out. But the thing is, when it comes to the live rules, we just can't bend on them. It's because that's what makes our league unique. That's what the vision is here. It may be different in other leagues, and maybe those leagues are better for some of you. But in Franchise X, the vision is a completely live broadcast league. I wanted to talk to everybody about this. I know I've wasted a lot of air in the last 10, 15 minutes I've been talking. But I just wanted to be clear about that to everybody in this league, because I don't ever want you to get to the point where you be like, man, this is too much. I don't know what I signed up for. That's not the case here. You know why you're here. You know what you signed up for. This is the journey that who signed we're going to take. And I need everybody to buy into it. Another story, just a short one before I kind of go on to the next subject. Sean, the Chiefs. Just a little background on that guy. I played in 2 prior leagues to him before. He was in one of the leagues that I kind of wanted to push this out before with, and we weren't able to do it because we didn't have enough people to buy into it. I talked with Sean about how he felt about live leagues. And one of the things that Sean told me, he was like, man, look, man, if you could find enough people to buy into it, it could work. You know, that's why Sean is one of the guys I wanted to implement into this league, is because he was fantastic on camera when I was trying to implement it before. So what I'm going to do for some of you guys in this next week, we got a weekend, a couple of days before Madden comes out. I want to get some personality training, and really is going to be people like Sean that I know good on camera, even the Chargers who's performed spectacular on camera, Denver, who's done a good job as well, and the Bucks. Man, you've done a fantastic job. But I want all of you guys, and even the Carolina Panthers, man, he's done a lot as well too. I want all of you guys to get comfortable in front of that camera, man. You know, not technically, and when I'm saying camera, I'm not talking about PlayStation camera. I'm just mean like in front of your mic, in front of the broadcast, in front of Twitch. I want you guys to get comfortable talking to it, because those are your fans. You'll have people commenting, you'll have people talking, you'll have people messaging you about the game. But just get comfortable talking to it, because you're going to have to interact with it. You're going to have down moments where you're just adjusting your depth chart, but explain it. You know, say I'm taking such and such out because I feel like I need a little bit more speed at halfback. You know, I'm benching my tight end because he ain't caught a ball in 3 games. You know, just develop your personality in front of that camera. The commercial dropped today. If you have not posted it on any of your social media links, you're doing yourself an injustice. You're taking money out of your pocket. I posted it the minute that it dropped. I texted it to my mom and all of my friends. You want to contribute to those likes and those views, because the higher that is, the higher the chances of you creating some revenue, to do what you love, to do what you already gonna do anyway. You're gonna play Madden, and you're doing it for free. So look, man, I'm not gonna talk you guys into the ground too much longer. If anybody has any questions, y'all can just throw them at me right now, and I can answer as much as I can. Or if anybody have anything that they just want to say, now's the time to unmute your mic and say it.
I got a quick question. Oh.
Right, you can go first.
Okay, so we have to every time we got on Madden, we have to stream everything, right? Even for doing like nothing.
Yep. Just stream, man. If you log into the Franchise X's franchise, your stream should be on.
Okay,
I hate to sound like a deuce when I say this, but if we find out in some way you're making transactions and your stream is not on, if you're not gonna commit to this vision, then we're gonna give you a strike. And this is a 3-strike league, and you get the.
I don't mean making transactions off the stream, like just so I can check this. Anything like.
Oh yeah,
not doing.
Yeah. I'm just clarifying. I'm just clarifying off of what you said. You know, I know you didn't mean that technically, but anything that you do should be streamed. If you're in the franchise, it should be streamed the minute you log on.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I think everyone should go watch my new Jets hype video.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
It's a hell of a video.
I'm in your division, but it's decent.
Awesome fun, everybody. Fun.
Did anybody else have any more questions?
Is it cheesy to run the Wildcat 10 plays in a row?
Okay, that's a good question. We're still working. we still working on these rules, bro. The Wildcat has not even been brought up as far as in the commissioner's chat yet.
You better get ready for it.
The Wildcat's gonna be live. Man, Wildcat's gonna be live for real.
I've never had an issue stopping Wildcat. So I just feel like
they got some more good plays in there.
What's Wildcat?
No,
heard of it?
It's where you run a non-QB,
and you own the.
Yo, Mike, can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, so my question is, so what's the deal with the 2-minute warning? I mean, like, say if I'm not in the 2 minute, but can I run hurry up even if I want myself to 50?
Hold on. What's the question?
My question is like running hurry up. You say you can't run like the same play over and over again, right? So like, but can I hurry up? Is there anything wrong with me like hurry up?
No, look,
not in 2 minutes.
Listen, you can't run the same play over. You can't repeatedly run the same play over 3 or 4 times. If you're tricking somebody, it's understandable. You run up the gut one time and the hole's still there, and you hurry up and you exposing something. That's fine.
That's
but if you're talking, that's football. But if you're talking about running play every drive, every down, that's cheesy. That's not football at all. It doesn't exist. So running hurry up and the same play over again, if someone is not adjusting in that extent, is understandable. But we're talking about running a play into the ground. You know what cheese is. Listen, everybody in this league just have some integrity. Money plays being ran over and over again. We know that shit. Well, that's what we're limiting. But simple football, man, tactics is understandable.
But what if they just can't stop the play?
Nah,
you're supposed to be a father, but you just can't stop the play.
No, I mean, if they can't stop the play, obviously you're winning. But you got to mix in other plays. You can't run the same exact play over and over and over and over and over.
Can I jump in?
Yeah, you can jump in.
So you can run the same play, or the same concept from different formations and different looks. If they're refusing to come out of cover 2, you can hit them with post routes from 4 or 5 different angles. You don't have to just run play action post over and over and over again.
Exactly.
But at the same time, you really don't have to worry about that too much because you got me twice a year in your schedule. So it doesn't really matter what you run. You're not going to really get anything going.
Okay. I like how you feel. I like how you feel. But I'm gonna tell you, you're in for a rude awakening, buddy. Just let you hit right here, right now.
You must not know where I'm from.
Look, I love it. I love it, guys. I love it. And we need that on camera. That's why I shouted Sean out earlier. Is because this is gonna come naturally to this guy. Y'all don't take no personal offense to it when he's talking shit to you on the camera. As long as it's not a personal shot, don't come complaining to me. If it's about your Madden game, if he's trashing on you during the game, that's all encouraged. Personal attacks, racial slurs, sex slurs, anything that's inappropriate, of course, we're not for. But
Kids out there.
But if you're talking Madden, and he's talking about your game because you're not smart enough to adjust, that's entertainment. So get ready for that type of stuff and be prepared for it. And for you, guys, you that take the Bill Belichick standpoint, I'm cool with that too. You know, you can be that guy. You can, whoever you want. You know, but my thing is, whatever your personality, I need to be able to sell it. You know, you need to be able to sell it. Because if Sean has 1,000 viewers on his channel and you only have 10, you don't get any of Sean's revenue, you know. So I'm going to do as much as I can to help generate revenue for all of you guys. I'm promoting you with these commercials. I'm pushing you with this lead. So just don't take no days off when it comes to this, man. This is something that can be potentially huge. Also, running up the score, guys. That ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I just want to tell y'all that right now. It's not happening. 28-point differential. You up 28 points. Do not score anymore. You can pass and run as much as you want, but do not score another point. You're up 20. The league official, my rule guy came out, said he only wanted it to be 21 points. I pushed for 28. We got 28. Just to feed some of you guys who do love those numbers, all right? But if you're up 28 points, do not score another point. That's a strike.
Once you don't score on purpose, like you just keep running the ball at your clock, and eventually you have to get somewhere.
How about an accident too?
Yeah, hey, look. Eventually you will get somewhere. But if you're on that goal line, punt the ball. Punt it.
I got a question.
Take a knee.
On camera?
Score another point. 28-point differential.
I'm
not playing.
You know,
Look, man,
I have 0.
these numbers have to look real. You know,
Look the real NFL scores, not 100-0, 85-0.
That's not realistic. Okay, so look. Also, I do want to throw. I think Sean was about to chime in on something, but I also do want to say this: 28-point differential, 58 points tops. 58 points will allow you to break any record in the league: rushing record, rushing touchdown record, passing touchdown record. 58 points will allow you to do any of that. I did my research on most points scored in the NFL. The truth is, more than 58 points have been scored in that game, but it was extremely rare. It was 10 games that happened in. But on an average, the high scoring games average out to somewhere around 40, 48 points. So we pushed it to 58 to give you guys a play, but 58 points top, 28-point differential top. If the game is competitive, you can break either one of those. You can break anyone not the 28 point because that's not the game competitive, but 58 points can be broken if the game is competitive. That's the only exception. Sean, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to just have you consider a waiver for the 28 points if it's a defensive or special teams moment. It's so much harder to progress those guys. So if I'm up 28 points, but I got a good user pick or a pickup fumble, I would like the opportunity to run that back for that XP as opposed to just running out of bounds at the 1 yard line and punting it.
Okay. I mean, that's something that we'll discuss. We're an open league. We'll discuss that. I'll shoot it to the other guys right after we get off of the chat here. But
We'll all be watching the feeds. I mean, if that happens, if you let somebody know, I would be okay with the situation as long as I could go back and see that, okay, this is not just him trying to run out the score offensively. I'd be okay with that.
yeah,
Because I definitely understand the intent of the rule, because it gets to the point where after a few seasons where if you're not rushing for 2,500 yards or passing for 50 touchdowns, you're not going to be in contention for MVP. So I definitely understand the intention of the rule. Just for the defensive and special teams guys, it's a lot harder for those guys to get progression.
And then you also have to add in the fact that certain divisions will be harder than others. And then, so you don't want to have a one strong person in a weaker division who get wins every MVP every year because he's scoring 100 points a game. So these rules are put in line to keep our league somewhat realistic, to make it competitive and fun for everyone. And the fact that this is going to be on camera, we do not want to be branded the cheesiest league in the world. Okay, I don't want that branding behind Franchise X. I don't want it behind any of you guys. I just want us to play some Madden, man. Let's get back to playing chess. It's a fun game to play, and I just want us to be able to start this league. That commercial's taking off. I wish I could have had a couple more guys in that commercial that I know would have made it fun, a little bit funner to watch. But there's been some guys that's been late in getting their things in. Oh, I'm going to reiterate that before I get off too. It's been about 30 minutes. The deadline for those videos is Friday at 12. There's no excuse. It takes about 5 minutes to make that video. Even if you just pick your phone up and record your face and just say, hey, look, I'm the owner of such and such franchise. That's all we need. That's all we need. We don't need all of the extra stuff. If you want to be extra, if you want to sell yourself more, of course, is encouraged. But we don't need more than just you putting the camera in front of your face and filming it, okay? My little brother did it. He's an Oakland Raiders. And I tell you what, he don't like to do anything. So I know the rest of you motherfuckers can do it, you know?
Brother, is he better than you?
Huh?
Must be better. Is he better than you?
I don't know. We're going to find out, man. We're going to find out.
You have a question.
Okay.
Is there any rules on changing like a player's type? You know, there's like different types in Madden now, where, like that actually matters. You know
Changing his type? Yeah, the archetype.
The only way that you can change the archetype, literally the only way that it will happen, is through experience points. And the way players progress now is very different, and it's not like anything that Madden's ever really done. So if you're not well versed on how that process works for Madden 19, I highly recommend you do some research. Otherwise, you're going to be in for a big time culture shock.
Wait, there's archetypes in 19 now?
because you can put XP.
Who just said that? Who just gave us that info about me?
That is your Cleveland your Cleveland Browns, sir.
Okay.
I was late getting here.
That's my boy. We were looking for you earlier in the show, man. I was talking to stations. I appreciate you chiming in on that because that's who I needed to tell you guys about that. So he said the only way that you're going to be able to do that is XP. That's something we haven't discussed. Great question, bro. Look, man, y'all don't be afraid to ask questions because this is things that need to be brought up. Just like Sean's question, we're going to have to discuss that as well. That's something we can put in the think boxes. Maybe something that we can talk about. Okay.
Moving on.
He's definitely the liquid, bro.
He's the liquid inside the picture, man. He's definitely the liquid inside the picture. I don't know. Does anybody disagree? All right, he's the liquid inside the picture, man. But look, man, all of you guys are amazing, man. Guys, okay. All of you guys are amazing. All of you guys are great. I think hands down we got the best league in the world already. I've never played with guys more willing to get stuff done than you guys have been. So first of all, for me, I just want to say thank you and you guys. Everybody that's in this chat right now is invaluable. I can't replace you. So if there's ever an issue, DM me so I can do everything to keep you here. Okay, because I don't want to lose you. Cleveland Browns will attest to this. Tell them I sung to you all that night, man. Tell them I called you up and I sung to you over the DM. So, look, man, I'm gonna fight for every last one of you guys. I'm gonna do everything that I can to make you guys happy, to keep you guys in this league, man. I'm not gonna give up on you. So I just want that same courteous. If something happens that you don't like, give me a chance to fix it. Give me a chance to resolve it. Me and the LA Chargers had a spat earlier to this day. I got a picture of our text messages after it. I hit him up immediately after that and we talked it out. There's a medium to be met in any situation. We can find a way to make everyone happy, but it takes everybody to be open to it. We're so close to achieving what we want to achieve in this league. Let's not fall off track, man. Let's walk those last 1,000 steps and get to that treasure box, man. Every guy in.
I thought it was Miles.
What's Miles?
Just kind of blowing that up in chat. So that's my bad.
And who said that?
The Charger Falcons.
Oh, yeah, you're on.
Charger Falcons.
No, man. No, bro. It wasn't your fault. Me as the leader and me commissioner, I got to take responsibility for most of the things. Look, man, we got some alpha dogs in here. Let's just be real. We're a league full of guys who like to play Madden. Okay, there's some alpha dogs in here. There's gonna be spats. There's gonna be situations like that. But
Right.
the thing is, you got to be big enough to say, "Hey, look, man, we could have handled that better." No matter who was right or wrong, there's a way around it, and
Right.
it's all the same goal we're trying to achieve. It's all the same goal. So let's just do. Well, that goal is only for one of us. It's only for one of. But I think we're all trying to get there. So, but we're gonna do some real nice things for our Super Bowl champions too. I'm preparing a package for our Super Bowl champion. I'm also preparing a package for the person that ends the season with the most views on their channel. The person that ends the season with the most views on every one of their videos. I'm gonna count them up. We're gonna do something real nice for you here in the NFL X. I mean the Franchise X.
How about
So
we should get a price too, going for 0-16 too. Somebody should get a price for that too.
there is a prize. It's the
donut.
first round pick. It's the first round pick. You get a first round pick. But for the person, the Super Bowl winner, and the person with the most likes will both get some MVP packages from the league. They're gonna consist of a bunch of stuff, but we're gonna make sure we get them sent out to you.
Can you just pay my electric bill instead?
God, I can't do that.
That's what he wants.
Hey, if you want to send the package now, so you don't have to worry about later on.
He said that.
Somebody's wilding out right now.
For real.
Hey Bears, you need to fix your audio.
Someone's with the stuff.
Who's doing that?
I think it's the Bears.
Yeah, it's the Bears.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
instead of a package, I'll take my electric bill.
No, man, not. I can't do that about that one. Man.
What about the water? It's
You know, I
cheaper.
posted a video on the player archetypes in the league lobby.
Look, the water
If you want
bill.
to send the package now,
The
instead of
Hey,
waiting
Carolina,
later on.
Falcons, what you guys in here? It's who's gonna win NFC yourself, me. Just let you guys know that.
Fire the cannons.
Hey,
you
that
got-
was East best division.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta-
fire the cannons on your whole squad.
Or
So.
Patriots.
Whatever division Patriots in, we're taking it. 0-16, we're
I
taking it.
already talked about 0-16.
All right, man. Look, man. I can't
Don't be
stay on here.
taken.
Goes to the team's game. Okay. I'm reading what you sent me, Sean. I had to put that out there too, man. But look, I gotta get off this phone. My wife's gonna kill me. I've already been on too long. But
Okay.
but thank y'all so much, man, for tuning in. Y'all got any questions at all, man? Kenny, Robbie, me, Brad, not so much, but y'all just hit us up if y'all need something. Okay, we'll do the best to help you out.
I know the XP in 18 you can put it on 300. Everything on 300. I don't know about 19. I don't know what the XP slot is on for 19 though. But I know
That's another good question. We ain't talked about XP side. So anything that y'all can put out there that needs to be talked about that we haven't thought about, put it in the think box, please. Because XP sliders last year were set to really, really low, and it wasn't, players weren't getting enough XP. So that's something that we need to discuss too.
And penalties too. Don't forget about penalties.
Yeah, penalties. I didn't think they were that bad. The year before, I know that passing.
Man, it's bad, man. I think it's bad. I know there's one lady we have it like on 75 everything, 75, 85, 65 range
Make
for
sure
penalty.
you turn them adjustments off, them aggressive and conservative adjustments.
Yeah, if you were using those, it wasn't
a lot.
Yeah, but I know in the Madden before last year's, the pass interference was ridiculous, but they fixed it. Like, I didn't feel like penalties were bad. I just thought that if you did switch to aggressive and somebody fake height, that was almost a sure chance to get extra.
Only thing you do, push R1, you get them offsides every time.
Yeah. So it was more of a tactical thing. If you get deep into the game and you're focused and you're not thinking about fake hiking and you switch it to aggressive on them, that's how I did it. But I mean, like, I know last year, if you did switch to aggressive and fake height, they would jump offside. But they fixed that at the end of the year. It was like a 25%.
No, they still called it because I just played the league game. Yep, they still called it offsides, passing. But you have to put the penalties on 85, 75. And the diff hold should be on 0 because it should be no fast man catch up against a slow man. Yeah. Diff hold should be on 0. Diff holds.
So again, man, before I get off, look at the guys around you. Hey, Carolina, man, we love everything you doing up there. Jets, you putting in a lot of work. We appreciate it. Tampa, everybody that's on this phone, Patriots, man, y'all all done a fantastic job. Shouts out to y'all, but just look at everybody around you, okay? Because this may be a partnership that goes an extremely long ways. If I can make $1,000 to play Madden every month, I'd be in heaven. Okay.
Me too. I wish.
So let's just keep pushing, just keep fighting for it, and with y'all participation in Raiders, man, get your video in, bro. Get your video in. I'm telling you right now, Friday at 12 is the deadline. Get your video in.
You don't want to miss out on this just because of that video.
I didn't say, did I say Raiders? No, Raiders got his in. I'm talking about Titans. Titans, get your video in, bro.
I got you, bro.
Get your video in, man. You the only one on this whole chat that don't got his video in, man.
Get yourself the boots.
I noticed.
Quick question.
All right, man.
Just remember, tighten up.
Madden 19 comes out August.
Brad, the commissioner, I done already told he commissioner. If he don't got that video in at 2 o'clock, I will not hesitate. I'm gonna click that boot button and we will move on. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. He's my partner. I told him already. I'm not playing. I'm not gonna require you guys to do something and everybody in my administration office not doing it. That everybody falls under these same standards. Everybody has to work hard, just like a relationship, bro. You can't go 50-50. You can't have one person putting in all the work and everybody else half-assing.
I don't want you to get in trouble if you're gonna get in trouble by your wife. I want you to get in trouble.
Nah, I'm good right now, man. I'm serious about it, man. Like, it's a lot of you guys that have went above and beyond. If I had money in my pocket right now, I would pay you. So I'm going to require everybody to match that potential, at least meet that potential. They don't have to give as much as you give, but they just need to at least be meeting you at the front door with it. So get your videos in, get everything completed. Our Twitch is up to 29.
Hey,
Juicy, your video already on your video already on YouTube, Raiders. But let me check this real quick before I get off to see where we're at on Twitch.
And on PlayStation, how many members do we have now on PlayStation? Is it all will?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
I really want to start this by on day
Oh,
one.
I still have to add everybody to my friends list. I haven't done yet.
Come on, people.
We have 30 in the PlayStation.
So Raiders, if you hadn't done it, and I know that the Titans haven't done it either. So that's 31 and 32 right there. It's done. It's done. Friday at 12 o'clock. I need both of you guys to be into the PSN community, man. And we finished with that second thing that we completed together, guys. The PSN community will be complete.
I'm in that community. I'm in that community.
Community wall.
You hear me? I'm in that.
Yeah, you are in there. It was just one more person. So I know Raiders. But yeah, man. So look, everybody, we almost there, man. One a week and a couple days over a week. Before
I've been counting every day, 11 hours. There's like 11 days left now. I've been counting down.
Yeah. So look, we almost ready, man.
Man, are you guys gonna be up for the lunch?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
Man,
What
guys, I heard that.
You always knew we are one before change.
It's on a Tuesday, but
I'm missing all of this.
Man, it download July 31st. That's when it downloads. Man, download July 31st. That's when it downloads.
I haven't pre-ordered yet.
You better hurry up. Get 10% off right now on PlayStation.
10% off.
But that makes it 71 instead of 79 or whatever it is, because you still have to get the deluxe edition to get the early download.
Yeah, 2 days early.
Hey.
You get it on Friday if you get.
All right, y'all fellas have a good night.
All right, bro.
Tighten up.
I'm logging out myself too, man. Good night, fellas, and thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, look, man, y'all put some pressure on the rest of the league to get their stuff done, man. Put some pressure on them. Each one of y'all shoot a message out and tell everybody to get their stuff done, man. Friday at 12 o'clock. Friday at 12 o'clock, we're cutting. We're cutting whoever's not meeting us at the door. All right, appreciate it.
You're not playing around.
Nope.